So I'm doing something that I don't normally do, and that's backtrack on something that I said earlier, or recorded earlier. And that is my feeling of the 49ers putting all their focus on trying to return to the Super Bowl and not focusing on the season that's right in front of them. Dante Whitner, ex 49ers, said that the Niners should beware of early Super Bowl talk and that it's harder to be the hunted. And, for a while I was like, they need to just, believe in themselves and do whatever they need to do to get back there. And they should have the Super Bowl as their ultimate goal. And that can still be true, but the problem that happens when you have all your mind and all your heart focused on something that's 5 months away, 6 months away, um, you might lose sight of the task at hand. And every team that's going to play you is going to be giving you their absolute best. Whether it's the Cardinals or the Bills or the Dolphins, all these teams that everybody scoffs at, like, we don't have a chance to lose to them. But if you go into a game and you're thinking about a game that's 6 months from now and you haven't even beaten your first opponent, it could be troublesome. And I remember saying, like, go for it and be confident and do this and that. And the more I think about it, the more I backtrack on it and the more I disagree with my own self. Um, the best thing for them to do is concentrate on the Cardinals and nothing else. If they play their best ball and can stay healthy, everything will take care of itself. Um, the Rams were thought to be, um, you know, they were going to return to the Super Bowl after they lost, and they were going to avenge their Super Bowl loss to the Patriots. And a lot of critics and a lot of pundits made that as like a foregone conclusion. And the Niners have to be careful that they don't think it's a foregone conclusion, because they're coming off a Super Bowl loss. They're bitter, they're angry, but they have to be able to remain vigilant in their fight against every opponent every week. They cannot look forward. I'm just, like tomorrow's game, I'm nervous about it. And a lot of people are probably like, oh, it's the Cardinals. Why are you nervous about the Cardinals? It's a simple fact that they're dangerous because they have nothing to lose. Nobody's picking them to win. Their coach is downplaying them. If you listen to Grant Cohn, he was talking about I don't know if it was a media day or a conference call, but Cliff Kingsbury pretty much made it sound like that his team doesn't have any chance. He's playing coy. He's playing like, they're just trying to figure out snap count and, trying to how to work timeouts and all this other stuff. And he's trying to make it look like they just are these idiots that are going to just trip all over themselves. And I don't believe that. So if the Niners go into this game thinking about February, then they're gonna let one slip that they shouldn't. The Niners, in many ways, have an easier schedule this year, so it's on them to not fall back, and that goes with just focusing on every opponent one at a time and taking care of that opponent, and then moving on to the next one. And if they do that, they'll be all right. But they have to put an end in a moratorium on the talk of the Super Bowl. They have to no longer bring it up. They just have to focus on 2020, because that's the year we're in. It's over with. We lost. There's nothing that could be done about it. It doesn't matter if Bosa was being held. Whatever you want to go with. The fact of the matter is, Kansas City won. It's over with. They're the champs. I think from top to bottom, our roster is as good as anybody else's. I think we can compete with anybody else. I think our biggest enemy is ourselves. The Niners' health is their other concern. They have a really good team and have good depth, but when starters start dropping like flies, then it can be a problem. So, hopefully we can sustain and make it through without Debo for week 1 or 2 or 3. Hopefully Ayuk can contribute, and Jordan Reed and Kittle and the running game can kind of help out a little bit. Maybe Dante Pettis show up. But we got to focus on this game. And then after that, we focus on the Jets, the Giants, and so on and so forth. So I just thought it was an interesting tweet. I never thought I would backpedal on something that I initially said, but the more I thought about it, the more I think about it, they can't focus on the future. They have to focus on the here and now. So just thought I'd share my opinion on that. I agree to disagree. If you don't like what I have to say, let me know down in the comments. If you agree, let me know down in the comments. Drop a like if you like what you hear. Subscribe if you like what you hear. And I'll talk to you guys probably tomorrow after the game. I'll drop a video probably not too long after. And hopefully I'll see you guys then. See ya.